Sri Lanka's most powerful news brand.
Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News. You're with me, Sarah Fonseca. But before we head into our stories, first we'll take a look at headlines in detail. Election Commission bans displaying candidates' large posters and cutouts from today. Drinking water for 300,000 people affected due to salt water mixed into Kaluganga. Uva Chief Minister appeared before Human Rights Commission to provide statements. 1,069 complaints lodged at Election Commission ahead of local government polls. The National Election Commission says displaying large cutouts and banners of candidates for the upcoming local government election will be banned from today.
Displaying banners and cutouts at campaign offices will be banned from today. We have only given permission to display one cutout of 40 square feet. This banner could include the name of the office, the party name and the symbol. If it is the office of a certain candidate, details of the candidate could also be included. However, steps will be taken to remove these offices after 12 midnight on the 7th.
The National Election Commission has received 1,069 complaints on election laws violation. The Commission said 100 complaints were lodged with regard to government workers engaging in political activities. Meanwhile, police said it was arrested 267 people for election violation and election law violations. Among arrested are 25 candidates. With that, we move on to more local news. Addressing a public meeting in Kalmune, President Maithripala Sirisena spoke of the influence he has made among the international community. He reiterated his commitment to eradicate fraud and corruption in the country.
There are several political parties in this area which are represented by many MPs and ministers. They did not allow me to connect with you. I want people in the village who will work with me. You do not have to run behind anyone. Every head of state in the world is a close friend of mine. They are helping me to develop the country. Now I have been invited by Pakistan to attend their National Day as the chief guest. You are also aware that the Indonesian president was in the country last week. He said he is ready to give any amount of help needed to develop our country. So let us all get together and work. There was a time in our country where you could live in freedom regardless of what crime you had committed. They continued life as gentlemen and speak like heroes, but they are rogues. This cannot be allowed. So come the 10th, let us work together and vote for the hand.
A meeting of United National Party supporters were held in Portuville yesterday. Premier Ranil Wickremesinghe attended the event.
We hope to create an industrial zone in the future. The Hinguragoda airport will be developed for the tourism industry. Trincomalee will be linked with Hinguragoda and Portuville. Portuville is situated in between two potential harbours. In the future, you will be able to reach Portuville via two airports. This benefits Batiklo as well. Therefore, I must say that the tourism industry in this area has a good future.
Chief Minister of Uva Province arrived at the Human Rights Commission over an alleged incident where he forced the principal of the Badula Tamil Balika School to kneel. Summons were issued to the Chief Minister to appear before the Commission. Executive Director of Cafe Kirti Thenakon and General Secretary of the Ceylon Teachers Association, Joseph Starling, and the Officer of Charge of Badula Police have arrived at the Human Rights Commission. Previously, a group including the Secretary of the Uva Education Ministry were questioned at the Human Rights Commission for over 12 hours. More in local news. The water of the Kaluganga is unstable consumption due to level of salt in the river. Newsfirst inquired into the matter.
Water from the Kaluganga is distributed from Vadua to Benthara after being purified at the Kethena water treatment plant in Kalutara. The water is consumed by over 300,000 people from Vadua, Kalutara, Payagala, Beruwala, Alutgama and Benthara. The National Water Supply and Drainage Board said a lack of rainfall in the catchment areas causes high contents of salinity to mix in the Kalu River during the months of February and September. Assistant Director of the Kalutara District Disaster Management Centre, Lieutenant Colonel Prasad Jaisingh, has said the issue has seriously affected the general public living in the Kalutara, Panadura and Beruala district secretariats. In light of the situation, water is being distributed to the Kalutara area in Bowsers. Locals in the area said another cause for the issue is attributed to the increasing levels of sand mining close to the Kalu Ganga. The issue is a constant occurrence during various periods of the year caused by the dry weather. Several years ago, the National Water Supply and Drainage Board said that a barrier would be constructed below the Kethena water treatment plant to prevent salt water from mixing into the water. However, no such construction has materialized to date. Newsfirst contacted the Deputy General Manager of the National Water Supply and Drainage Board in charge of the Western Zone, Krishan Fernando. He said the barrier was not constructed as it was not authorized by the Irrigation Department, citing that it would increase the amount of flooding. Fernando added that they have been informed that the Irrigation Department is set to construct the barrier closer to the sea within a span of 2 or 3 years.
Rehearsals for the 70th Independence Day celebration will be conducted at the Golf-Face Green Unit until the 3rd of this month. As a result, the police said the Gold Road Golf-Face will be closed from 7 a.m. till 12 p.m. daily. Heavy traffic congestion was reported across many roads in and around Colombo. According to police, the flow of traffic will be limited from Kolpiti Junction to Old Parliament roundabout. Police have requested the general public to use alternate routes. Addressing a public meeting in Sevagama Polonnaruwa, Chatrika Sirisena spoke of the importance of electing capable and suitable leaders for the country.
Most are frustrated and disgusted with our politicians. We have to be wise when selecting our leaders. We need leaders who are capable of building our children's future, giving them a vision and, more importantly, creating a better tomorrow for the children who are yet to be born into this world. Why do we need female representation? The President wants 20% female representation because he has a vision. He is constantly thinking of how to evolve his vision to take the country forward in line with new technology.
The visiting Prince Edward, the Earl of Wessex and the Countess of Wessex paid homage to the Temple of Sacred Tooth relic in Kandy today. The Earl and Countess of Wessex will represent the Queen at the 70th Independence celebration of Sri Lanka. They are scheduled to tour the Royal Botanical Gardens, Peradeniya, later today. Well, this is a wrap of lunchtime news for the day. Do join us again at 1:55 with the very latest.